Hey folks, welcome to the Dice Tower. I'm Sam, and JT isn't able to be here with me today, so I appreciate you joining anyway. But this is going to be my bottom 5 games. That is my numbers 10 through 6 of my top 10 games from before the year 2000. So I did a search on BGG using their advanced search settings to go from 1800 all the way to 1999. And then I sorted those by Board Game Geek rank, and then went through about 11 pages. So I went through about 1,100 games. I got about 14 games, and then went through and sorted out my top 10. I did try to stay away from, although I wasn't successful in some cases, games that have had reiterations done of them. Or not really reiterations, but games that have gotten a kind of a second edition. I was okay with reprints, but games that have been improved upon with other editions and something like that, I usually tried to stay away from those. As a matter of fact, one of the ones that I did not include in my list was Time's Up. And that's because while Time's Up came out in 1999, the game, or rather the version of it that I liked the most, Title Recall, didn't come out until after 2000. Those are the kinds of restrictions that I gave myself. So just keep that in mind as we go through this. But without further ado, it's really kind of a simple topic. These games all came out before the year 2000. So these are games that are 26 years old or older. So let's get to it. All right, my number 10 is my number 10 because I'm late to the boat. I'm late to the party on this one because I really kind of turned my nose up to it because it just wasn't my kind of game. But we have purchased a Crokinole board recently, and we are having a lot of fun with it. So it's my number 10 because I'm late to the party as far as that's concerned. But this is the oldest game that I own, bar none. And that says something. So not that me owning it makes it good. I'm just saying that this is by far the oldest game that I own, and I really do enjoy playing it. So I thought it would fit this category very well. But I just recently purchased a new board. We are really enjoying playing it. I'm enjoying teaching it to other people. People are saying how much they enjoy it because how simple it is. It's just one of those things. I always take it to our board game events, and I set it there. It's at least a fixture, and people will come over and goof around with it in between other games, play a game. A single game doesn't take that long, and it's just a really fun game that you play on a table with a board. So it's more of an activity, I get that, but it is a board game, so there you have it. My number 10, Crokinole. My number 9 is a card game, trick-taking game that I played ad nauseum in college. There weren't too many evenings that you couldn't go into the common area of our dormitory and find somebody playing this. It's Rook. This one came out in 1906. So this is the second oldest game on my list, and it just happens to be number 9. It's not going to go that way. But Rook is a fun trick-taking game. It's one of I have a lot of memories with trick-taking with Rook. Now, it's not, trick-taking has kind of had a recent explosion in our industry. There are a lot of different things being tried with the trick-taking mechanism. So I think that it's been very much improved upon, but for me at least, you know, taking hearts and spades out of the picture, this was kind of the OG for me. This is the one that really kind of helped me to enjoy, and I played it a lot in college, the whole idea of trick-taking and that mechanism or that genre of card games. So I had to include it on my list. That's my number 9, Rook. My number 8 is a game that I still own, and this one comes from 1998, so it just barely made the parameters, and this one is called Kahuna. I still own it. It's right up on the shelf, well, somewhere behind me, And it's a two-player game where you're basically trying to control the most islands by building bridges on them. And the person that has the most bridges that are connected to this island control that island. And it's a really good back and forth game that I'm not very good at, but it's pretty fun and it's really quick. So that's one of the reasons why it has stayed in my collection, because it is a good two-player game and it is a very fast two-player game. So you can usually play it multiple times every time it hits the table, and it's an enjoyable experience. So that's my number 8, Kahuna. My number 7 is a game that I used to use in my classroom a lot when I was teaching English as a second language in Korea, as an exercise for the kids to use the English that they're learning from time to time. And this is called Clue, The Great Museum Caper. Now, this is by far and away my favorite version of Clue. Now, to be honest with you, I haven't played this in a long time, but I played it a lot over the years, so I still feel validated and including in this list. I will say this is a game that has been played recently by members of my family and friends of mine on the cruise, of all places. So there's that. This is from 1991, so it is, good night, don't make me do the math here, 40 years? My goodness. But it's one of those games where it takes a neat game, Clue, a good game about deduction and figuring out what's what, and adds into it, one of the players can actually be the thief now, and they can try to sneak in and steal paintings and try to get out. And you're trying to catch the thief before he gets out. And I like the hidden movement. I like the fact that it's a one versus all. Those are fun games for me, generally speaking. And it's got some staying power with it. So Clue, The Great Museum Caper from 1991, that's my number 7. My number 6, the last one for this segment, is a Command and Colors game, and it's called Battle Cry. Now, it is, you're probably more familiar with other Commands and Colors games like Memoir 44, Commands and Colors Ancient, Command and Colors Napoleonics. The Command and Color system just got the new Star Wars Battle for Hoth. You're familiar with this system, but this is from the Civil War. This is the Civil War version of the Commands and Colors series of games. And except for one card in there was pretty, really kind of overpowered, and it really just determined in some aspect who got that card as to who had a really good chance of winning. But it could be that the card never came up and it was kind of normal, but it was basically you get to move everything. And that's a powerful card. But other than that, it was one of my first introductions to the Commands and Colors system, and it was kind of the beginning of a if I can overstate it, the beginning of a relationship with that series of games that has just continued and probably will continue into the foreseeable future. I just really enjoy it. And Battle Cry is a great game. It allows you to reenact a lot of those forgotten battles of the Civil War. And I really do enjoy the game. I enjoy the system. And so this one is definitely one that was going to make my list. But that's my number 6, Battle Cry. It's from 1999. And so that's it. That's my bottom half of my top 10, my numbers 10 through 6, the bottom 5 of my top 10 games that came from before 2000. So what you can do now is you can go on down to the description below. There's a link there that will lead you to the Flipside, where I normally put out more content, and that's where I'm going to put my top 5 games from before the year 2000. We'll hope to see you there. We'll see you on the Flipside, folks. Take care.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.